grass, and there's a whole thing, and security stuff. There's a been so the Freedom Plaza. There are not too many restrictions over there. We can pretty much do our thing. Oh yeah, the Bean Pie Man. Yeah, the brother goes by the name of the Bean Pie Man out here in D.C. Y'all got to rock with that brother. The brother has delicious bean pie. The Bean Pie Man. But DC, I love DC. DC is so welcoming, and the people always show me love out here in DC. Got a lot of love and respect in DC. Um, let's get into what we want to talk about. The subject today, I'm talking about the phenomenon of self sabotage and the stuff that's going down with Kanye. Um, a lot of it has to do, man, with a self sabotage mindset. We gotta be real because it's the blocks are falling for Kanye right now. Um, he's being dropped by business people. Balenciaga just made a statement about not doing business with Kanye anymore. I mean, these are big time um, deals that he was doing with people. These business relationships, they were pretty lucrative business relationships with these people. And I want to say, what's his name? Ari Fletcher, I think that's his name. One of the big guys, a big executive over there at executive over at Endeavor. That's a big management company out in Hollywood. He put the word out that all of these corporations need to stop messing with Kanye. You know what happened with the bank. The bank, Chase Bank, said they don't want to do business with them. And this is all of this I said was going to happen. When Kanye started, jumping out the window with the comments, I said, this is going to happen. And there were some people like, no, he should tell the truth. And, Kanye should do this and he should do that. No, you better have some decorum because right now, again, nobody's helping Kanye now. Kanye doesn't have a base. So they're going in on him. Even the anti-black racists within white society and Jewish society, they're going in on him. You dig? He gave them a bone. He gave them something to go after him with. That's not tactical, guys. Y'all better learn chess and you better learn how to be tactical. What Kanye did was so tactless, it was creating a controversy for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you don't start some shit that you don't unnecessarily need to do. Why would he start talking reckless, knowing some of the ramifications? Well, you want to get the truth out there. Okay, if you think that's the truth, who's backing you? You dig? It's not really about the truth, man. It's really about this is some self sabotage stuff. Because right now, Kanye is trying to pander to the white supremacist crowd. I just posted a clip or retweeted a clip where he's talking about how the most oppressed group in the country is straight white men. All of these are white supremacist talking points, and Kanye doesn't get it. Kanye don't get it, man. He thinks by pandering to that white supremacist crowd, they're going to look out for him like Candace Owens, which they really don't look out for Candace Owens. He thinks for some reason, I don't know if he's been convinced that Candace Owens has some kind of safe space among the white supremacists. She really doesn't. Nobody takes Candace Owens seriously. She doesn't do real legitimate business. You see, Kanye don't get it. He thinks, okay, Candace Owens is black and the white supremacists kind of protect her. So if I start talking like her, using some of these alt-right talking points, they will protect me. The thing about Candace Owens, literally nobody takes her seriously in the legitimate business world. Only racist white supremacist think tanks elevate Candace Owens. No legitimate corporate businesses do any work with Candace Owens. They know that she's a hot button for nonsense, and her ideology is basically all anti-black. Her job is to spew anti-black rhetoric for white supremacists so that they can keep their hands clean. That's literally her only job. She's a one-trick pony. What's up, ZZ? I see you, beloved. I met the lovely ZZ today. Very lovely sister. Shout out to your dad as well. Y'all follow my sister ZZ, by the way. Y'all follow this sister. But like I said, with Kanye, he thinks that he's going to get clicked in with the alt right crowd, and that's going to be his base, and they're going to support him the way they supported Trump. See, he wants to be the black Trump, and he knows that those right wingers will ride for Trump real heavy. I mean, they'll go to the mat for Trump. They're not going to do that for you, Kanye. They're not going to do that for any black person. They don't. They don't ride for you like that. You're the mascot at best. You're never a team player. And Kanye kind of realizes that now to a certain degree. He knows he done flipped up. He knows, and I think he's been kind of low key apologizing. You know, yeah. Listen, you know what this is all about. A lot of us in our society, we're so used to struggling, we've made struggling a part of our identity. And when we get in a power position, we don't know how to handle it. We've made powerlessness a part of our identity. We've made powerlessness a part of our culture, which is something that we have to get out of here. So when we get in positions of power, subconsciously, certain people start doing things to sabotage it. You understand? Certain people start doing things to sabotage their positions. They start doing things they ain't supposed to do, taking these unnecessary risks, and then they sabotage themselves. R. Kelly did that. Let's keep it a buck. R. Kelly sabotaged himself. R. Kelly was on top of the world. Got caught out there with the tape back in the early 2000s, and then got a pass. Then got a pass, and then went back into doing reckless stuff. You get a pass, and then you go back to doing reckless stuff. No, you're sabotaging yourself at this point. We got to get that failure identity out of here. You're not supposed to fail. We got to stop being afraid of power. Kanye was in a power, and I say was in the past tense because he done flipped all of that up. So now my dude, he was in a power position where he could make some real moves and really make history and really give the game to other people. Instead, he does goofball, unnecessary nonsense by throwing people a bone to go after him. You don't hand people the dagger in which to stab you. You understand? You're not in that position to make moves like that. You don't have a base in order for you to go there. Sometimes, man, you just got to be tactful with how you do things and how you say things. When you are sitting on $1 billion in assets, if you are worth billions of dollars, you better understand, you better have some decorum. All of that, we got to keep it real nonsense. That's how children think. You can be honest in everything, but you can also be tactful. I want black folks to understand this because right now, all the black folks sitting up saying, yay, Kanye, you go ahead and speak that truth. They're not helping. They can't help Kanye. They can't help Kanye right now. They can't do anything for Kanye, and Kanye knows it. And Kanye wasn't speaking all of that stuff for black folks anyway. We got to get off this thing where we self-sabotage. I've seen other black entertainers talk about when they get money, there's a guilt that they have. They feel guilty for having money because so many other black folks don't have it. We hear that from a lot of black people who become athletes and entertainers. I think Oprah said something to that effect. There's a guilt that they feel by becoming successful. Get that out your system. Get that out of your system. You're supposed to be successful. This whole thing where they programmed into our mindset that there's some kind of moral high ground to struggling and being without. That whole biblical, the meek shall inherit the earth, and you're struggling and you're downtrodden now, but boy, when you get to heaven, it's gonna be phenomenal. No, 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 no. We gotta stop that, family. We're all supposed to be successful. Everybody listening to me, you are supposed to be successful. Our foundational Black American ancestors sacrificed so that you would not have to struggle. This is why it's important for us to talk about us getting resources. There's a reason why we haven't had a unified front where we all got together and said, we and the people in our lineage, we need tangibles and we're not going to move until we get tangibles. We haven't done that yet. We're going to do it on November 5th. The reason why we haven't done it is because, again, there's this whole thing where we wrap our identity around struggling and we're supposed to sacrifice ourselves like our ancestors did for the betterment and the benefit of other people. And no, we're not supposed to do that. And we're not going to do that. This whole thing where we're supposed to be running the ground and stomped in the mud while we elevate all of these other groups, we're not playing that game. And out here in DC, I learned some very interesting things out here in DC, talking with Jade and some other brothers and sisters up at the spot I was in earlier over on MLK. As we know, out here in DC, they are allowing non-citizens to vote now. They're going to allow illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, to vote out here in DC. You see, that's specifically to undermine us because they see that we are not really running to the polls like that because we want something. So now they're trying to elevate all of these other groups. Also learned they were breaking some stuff down to me over at the Thurgood Marshall Center somewhere. They have programs where the federal government allocates money to Ethiopian immigrants and gives them all types of stuff. They got these little secret programs that you go around the country and you start finding out about these little secret programs that these immigrants are a part of, and they get all types of little secret money from the federal government. And we have to sit here and go through a million plebiscites in order for us to get something. Let me get my sister Jade in here real quick so she can speak on some of this stuff. What's up, beloved?
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing me up. It was a pleasure seeing you today. I did want to comment
Yes,
just
sir.
really quickly. Yes, City Council did pass to allow illegal immigrants to vote. So I'll be following up with a council member in DC out of Ward 8 that I know personally, Brother Trayon White, to see exactly how that came to be. I'm going to be doing some research on that, and definitely the streets are not happy about it. So I wanted to name that. The other thing too, at the Thurgood Marshall Center, which is a nonprofit, they have a beautiful building. I was talking to the program coordinator who was there today, Brother Tariq. It's an elder that I've known for a long time, and he gets programming there. Also, our elder Anthony Browder has the second floor, and he got funding to redecorate it, and so they are, investing more into the Thurgood Marshall Center. However, there are government programs that allow Latino communities as well as the Ethiopian communities to access educational programming and funding, and they are utilizing the basement of that building. And there is a sister here who's been trying to take the government to task, local and federally, to get programming for African American educational programming and things that we need. And so they have been fighting an uphill battle for a long time. And, the older generation, they're getting older, they need younger blood. And so there's people like me, people like us, in this broadcast right now. We can get involved at the local level to help our elders who have been fighting these battles and trying to navigate this system, and really energize them and to support them with that. So I wanted to name that. The other thing I'm going to name before I leave, I'm going to actually give T.S. Giselle a compliment. I don't know if TS is still in here. I see TS Giselle changed their profile photo from the blonde wig to the red one. And I do want to say, TS, that I like the red a lot better than the blonde. And with that, I land my plane.
There you go. Thank you so much. All right. Excuse me. What's up, TS Giselle? Yeah, that's big to get a compliment from Jade. All right. What's up? Who is this?
Riley.
Raleigh, what's going on?
Yo, salute to you, Tariq. I just want to say I gotta give mad respect to you for having the balls to run so many grifts while having so much estrogen in your system.
Ma'am, are you okay? Are you having a breakdown, ma'am? Are you okay?
I'm doing fine, Tariq. you raise what, 2 million for the museum, and then you get what, something that's like as big as my.
Ma'am, I didn't raise 2 million for the museum. I raised 1 million and I put another million of my own money. But ma'am, are you okay? Do we need to call somebody? You sound like you're struggling, ma'am. Is everything okay?
I'm doing great. I've been working out, everything. You know,
Ma'am, you don't need to work out. You sound very elderly and feeble, ma'am. Please sit down somewhere. Can you sit down with your grandkids? I'm very concerned. I just want to make sure
can
you're
you
good, ma'am.
can you sit down with your old man neck?
Ma'am, can you use your bra to get them wrinkled titties back up on your chest, ma'am? You're sitting there and your titties look like dry prunes and you're trying to troll. Ma'am, you're way too old to troll.
Why are you so afraid to?
Gladys, ma'am, you're every bit of 93 years old and you still trying to troll. Ma'am, you went to school with Frederick Douglass. How are you trying to troll, ma'am? Sweetie?
Why are you afraid to debate Pan Africanism Speak Street?
Who? I don't know who these people are, ma'am. And, ma'am, why did you snitch on people in the Underground Railroad? Why did you do that?
Listen, I know you watch Brandon's channel every night. I know you watch all.
Ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. You're talking about Bucci Bear. Have you seen the latest episode of Bucci Bear? It's a phenomenal
Yeah,
episode.
he said he found it funny. I found it funny.
There you go. But, ma'am, I'm really concerned about your health, ma'am. You sound like you're struggling. You sound like you need to take a Centrex to get some of your vitamins up, ma'am. You sound very weak and frail. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just think you got this obsession with him. You always talk
I got an obsession with who, ma'am? Who do I have an obsession with, ma'am?
Pan Africanism Speak.
Oh, no, ma'am. No, and that's not even the guy's name. That's why I didn't know who you're talking about. I don't mention that person. That person is most likely some kind of op for the LAPD or something. Nobody takes him seriously, ma'am. So what else is going on, sweetie? What else is on your mind?
So Pan Africanism Speaks. You've been doing videos on Kanye, and they keep getting taken down. You've been talking about how Kanye's spitting facts, and you're disparaging.
Ma'am, what else are you going to talk about? Ma'am, you're too old to be trolling. For real, how old are you, ma'am? How old are you, ma'am?
That's none of your business. First of all, I'm a man, so stop calling me a woman.
You're
Second
a
of all,
man? You're a man? For real?
sit down with your old man.
Ma'am, you're a man? For real? Are you really a man?
I don't know how to prove that, but you sound like the type.
But hold on, what's wrong with you? If you're a dude, what's wrong with you? Because there's something going on with you. You don't sound well. I'm not trying to disparage anybody. You might be going through some things. You don't sound well. What's wrong? And I'm being serious. What's wrong? I would like to help you. What's wrong?
I got asthma, but that's just my voice.
Okay. Okay. Are you a transgender male? I'm just trying to respect your pronouns. What's going on with you?
Oh, I'm a cisgender heterosexual.
With a voice like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Us high.
sounds like you have an alternative lifestyle, sir. Um did did something happen to you in prison? What's going on? You just don't sound normal. A man doesn't sound like this.
It sounds like you YNW Melly. You wake up every morning, you got pussy on your mind.
That sounded funny. But you listen though. If pussy is on the mind, well, why do you listen? And you're co-signing a person. You're co-signing a dude who has wide hips like a bitch. So what does that say about you, sir? Is that some kind of
Why you?
Is that some kind of y'all got some kind of thing going on? You co-signing a whiny man whose voice is high pitched like yours and his hips are wide, ma'am, or sir. You're a man. So what's going on with that?
Nigga, you always talking about how
Okay, first of all, let's not try to talk tough. You don't have the voice to talk tough, so let's pump your brakes. You are the least intimidating person on earth, so please don't talk tough. Okay, You're not intimidating at all. Okay. Let's be clear. You sound like you're over there on a breathing machine. You sickly as hell. You have some kind of medical condition, and I'm not trying to disparage anybody with health issues, but don't try to sound tough, nigga. All right. Don't try to sound tough and you sitting over there with a pacemaker. I'll unplug that shit. So
How
don't play
you
with me.
how you raise
I will take the batteries out your fucking pacemaker. So pump your brakes. All right? Pump your brakes and calm down. Now what do you have to say, sir?
how I just want to know, with respect to your quote unquote museum, how you raise $2 million and you buy what?
Why do you keep saying I raised $2 million? Where did I get the other million? What are you talking about? Or are you just trolling? Where did I get the other million? I raised one. Where did I get the other million? Who gave me the other million?
That was my mistake. I thought it was 2 million. Maybe it was just 1 million.
It was a
But
million. It was a million, and then I put another million on it. So what are you complaining about?
where's the you say you was gonna have like a hidden history theater. How you gonna have that if your building's so small?
My building is not small. That building is 5,000 square feet. The inside is under 3,000 square feet, and we can
Bro,
build a
you
theater.
did a tour of.
Stop trolling. Stop trolling. That building is beautiful. It's one of the nicest buildings in that area. We got it at a great rate for a little under $2 million. And trolling doesn't negate that fact. What have you built?
I'm not trolling, bro.
What have you built? Anything comparative to what I'm doing? What have
Brandon
you
did a
built?
tour of the
What
building.
have you, what have you or Bucci built? What have you built? What have you built?
Well, I got a beautiful family.
Nothing, nothing, nothing. You built nothing, okay?
You built a
And
BBL
you,
for your white mama.
okay, stop it. You're just saying anything out of desperation. You have a white nurse that helps wipe up your breathing machine over there with your little sickly ass. How you sickly and trolling?
I
All right,
ain't trolling, man.
yes, you need to be over there engaging in a prayer circle to get your little lungs working straight. How you gonna use? You sound like you about to die any day. You gonna use your last few days trolling?
Why
Look
you
at you.
belly
You can't even.
washing,
You're
bro?
coughing. You're coughing up phlegm. Listen to you. You're over there with an iron lung, and you're gonna spend your last days
Nigga,
being
why
a
you making
trolling
fun of my
bitch
ass?
because you're
Real
sickly.
talk. No,
You're
listen,
sickly. Why are you sickly and trolling, man? If I'm sickly, I would be, I'd be doing positive things in my last days. Man, you're about to die any day. Do something positive. Go out there and save some puppies or something. You trolling? What kind of shit is that?
I'm not troll. What have I said that's been
You're
trolling?
trolling. You're just saying anything. You're saying
Bro,
anything. And look, you sound like a little person. You sound like you're very little. Are you a little? You sound very small. How tall are you,
6'2".
man? Nigga, if you don't stop, don't stop it.
I like how
You're
you
not, no,
calling
you're
me a
not.
transvestite.
You're,
You
you're
wanna
not. You sound like a little dude. You sound like a little sickly dude who got some kind of disease, some kind of illness, and that's unfortunate.
you
And
you sound like a hoe up on no jumper talking about other men when they ain't there, not giving American Cholo like no time to respond.
oh Lord, well, you just saying anything. So sound like you follow me and you're just jealous. Are you jealous because
I follow Pan African.
you're jealous because I'm tall and healthy and you're small and sickly? Is that what it is, sir? Is that what it is? Don't be jealous of me. You can do something with your ailment. You can inspire others to be great despite your illness.
So you spend all that money on hair loss.
Don't don't worry about money that I have. Don't be a little sickly pocket watcher. How you sickly and pocket watching? You about to die. You need to be pocket watching the life insurance policy that's going to go to your family. I hope they have a life insurance policy because you sound like you got about 2 or 3 weeks left. Don't spend the last couple of weeks of your life hating, sir. Go out there and be
How you
great.
got an old man neck and you belly watching freaking Brandon?
Lord, Lord, why don't you do something constructive with your last days?
Why don't you go buy some more hairline ointment?
What the hell is hairline ointment? Is that something that you put around your bussy? Sir, come on, sir. Talk to me.
Tariq, you the type of Negro to call it that nigga in front of his friends so they think he hard. But you ain't hard, bro.
Bruh, your insults aren't really hitting because your voice keeps going out, and you're trying to sound tough, and you're trying to throw insults, but you about to die any moment, and your insults are just not hitting. Tyreek, you're the kind of person who risks a lot of money. Come on, man. I can't even get mad at you. I feel bad for you, brother.
Tariq, name the time and the place in LA and I will be there. I will run up on you, bro.
You can't even get run out right. You say I can't run up. You can run your wheelchair over me. Okay, just let it go. You're not going to. All you're going to do, you're going to run over me with your wheelchair, and that's
Okay,
okay.
real talk. Okay, stop.
Okay, stop it, little sickly man. I'm. You need to have a Make a Wish Foundation GoFundMe so we can put some money on your little books so that you can, get another lung or something, man. You really sound like you're struggling. Are you upset because are you pocket watching because you couldn't get enough money for your surgery or something? What's going on, brother?
Listen, Tariq, a real man is talking. Shut your estrogen ass up and let me ask you about Kanye. So
Okay,
why
okay.
you why
Talk to me,
you
real man.
why you
Talk to me,
bad
real
talking
man.
about Kanye when he's spitting facts, bro?
What's the facts Kanye spitting?
He talking about white supremacy, how there are people who control us, how he getting debanked, and Kanye is a tool of white supremacy, this and that, bro. He just he just a contrarian.
Are you alive? I'm just waiting on you to die any moment. So you okay? I don't want to.
Obviously,
I don't want to put too much stress on you because all of that talking is spending your little energy out. So calm down. This is why I want you to be calm. I don't want you to die on the phone with me. Calm down and breathe. Breathe. So go in there and get you a little tablespoon of Robitussin or something. Get your shit together. Lord, you
I mean,
sound.
like real talk, if you never like heard like these hood guys who talk like me, they got this.
Don't no hood guy talk like you. None. No hood guy talk like you. You're not a hood guy. You're some sickly little dude sitting somewhere up in a hospice waiting on your nurse, and you're trolling because you can't go outside because of the airborne germs will just take you out. You sickly and mad. Don't take your anger out on other people, man. All
So
right. How
okay,
did you
so
get
you
sickly? How did
tough,
you get?
right,
Well, no, no,
Tariq? You
no.
tough.
Stop it.
Why won't you debate Brandon?
Calm down. I know. Stop it. How did you get sickly? How long have you been sickly like this? For real,
Nigga, I'm healthy as a horse, bro.
sir. You're not healthy as a horse. You're not healthy as a horse. Horses don't sound that weak and frail. What? How long have you been sickly like this, sir?
I, literally, bro. I don't know how to respond to you because you just like you say the craziest shit that don't make sense.
Sir, nigga, you know we can hear you. You literally sound like you gonna die any moment, and you're trying to sound tough. And I'm taking pity upon you, sir. It sounds very weird, and I just want to make sure you're okay. I'm not offended by anything you're saying. You're just trolling. You're just saying stuff, and I know it's coming from
Again,
a
I'm
place of
not trolling. Like
yes, you are. It's coming from a place of jealousy and anger. And I'm telling you to get rid of the emotions. You only have a few weeks left. I want you to do something constructive in your last ailing days, sir. You
why
can do
you
something.
listen? What is your obsession with like man booty and stuff with this buck breaking?
Oh, so did bug breaking offend you? So do you have, you know, do you have the monster? What kind of disease do you actually have? Because you have something. And if the movie Buck Breaking offended you, and you keep bringing up booty and bussy, you're the one bringing it up. So what's going on over there? And you co-signing a moist dude with wide hips. So what's going on with you, sir? Is there a lifestyle that you are living and you want to tell us about? And I'm not knocking your lifestyle. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just trying to understand who you are, sir.
I mean, like I got asthma, but you wake up every
That ain't no damn asthma. You got something else, bro. That ain't just no asthma. What else you got, man?
just asthma, but again, you wake up every morning. You go.
That ain't no asthma, dude. That ain't. I've heard people with asthma. That ain't asthma. That's something going else. Is it asthma? You get where I'm going? Do you have asthma? Emphasis on the ass. Has anything been going on in your little bussy that ultimately made you sickly? I'm just asking a question. I'm not passing judgment, sir.
I
You
can
seem
say
very
what I can say. What
okay. Anyway, okay.
man, I'm the
I don't
most
want you.
heterosexual. You tell
No,
me.
you're not. No, you're not. You sound very moist and confused. But anyway, let me let you go because I don't want you to spend all of your energy getting more sickly and your little lungs collapse and then your bussy implodes. So we're going to let you go. All right. There we go. All right. Poor thing. He was trying to troll. I can't get mad at him. He's angry. If I'm a man, I sound like that. I would be mad too. Lord, that nigga sounded horrible. Yeah, that wasn't just no asthma. Poor fella. I would have gave him a couple of dollars. I would have hooked him up with something to go get him some Dr. Sebi sea moss or something. Shit, he sounded down bad. Now we got T.S. Giselle. Speaking of moisture, what does T.S. Giselle have to say?
Um, Good evening, Tariq. I do have a question, but I've got some bad news for you
What's the
and your
bad news?
supporters. So, Tariq, because you moved the date of your rally, I'm unavailable that week and I actually have to do a client visit. Um, so I was really going to go, and I love DC, but you
Yeah,
moved the date of the rally. So, unfortunately, guys, I know a lot of um, people were looking to see the TS, but I won't be able to make it. So how devastating!
I know, I know. What are we gonna do now,
I
Lord?
know. I was looking forward to seeing what some of these people look
Now,
like in
T.S. Giselle.
person.
Now, why do you go around talking about foundational Black Americans is a hate group? Why do you do that?
Yeah. So, there is. I'm glad that you asked me. I can defend my opinions. There's a vendetta. Sir Major is running around the Twitter streets. Um, you know, talking about the Queen. Um, Sir Major, if you have a problem with me, you can address me. But
Okay, okay. Let's not. We're not talking about our brother Sir Major. We're talking about you. You. Why do you go around talking about FBA is not a lineage? It's a hate group, and you know it's a lineage. But why do you say that?
um, so I don't know that I've said that. But what I have said is my experience um, was a very negative experience initially. I received a lot of pushback. I still do. Um, I've been accused of being not Black American. I am Black American 100% on both sides of my family. Um, I believe that you can discuss and have a discussion about reparations, have a discussion about even delineating, and being proud to be Black American, a descendant of American chattel slavery, without having conversation that would be labeled as xenophobic, transphobic, homophobic, and misogynistic. And so those are experiences.
Well, those are that's not. Well,
Hold
everybody
on,
doesn't
Tyreek.
engage.
But Tyreek,
Hold on.
you this was my experience, and it's not just with FBA, quote unquote. It's what I feel that people that are outside of the um, heteronormative position or
Okay, okay.
not
Now you're
masculine.
going all over the place. You're going all over the place. Okay, that has nothing to do with our lineage. None of that has nothing to do with what our lineage is. Okay, in a lineage, people can talk about whatever they talk about, good or bad, right or wrong. That doesn't change what their lineage is. All of these other things are based on opinions and emotions but a lineage is something that you're just born into. You understand? So, and you know that. You know that. So, why do you act disingenuously by going around saying that FBA is really a group, it's an organization, and these are the leaders over here? And why do you do that?
Again, my experience with people that identify as FBA has been generally a negative one, and it's very disappointing because I am very proud to be Black. I'm very proud to be Black American, but I'm not going to dislike our African and Caribbean cousins because they come from different
Me neither.
borders.
Me neither. Me neither.
And for me, and obviously as a trans person, I'm not going to dislike people because of their sexuality or gender. And so for me,
Me neither. Me
a
neither.
lot of the messaging that I heard, Tariq. This is my experience. So that's the thing, Tariq, is a lot of people in this space or those spaces like to invalidate my experience with FBA as a Black trans woman. And often I feel that Black queer people can feel isolated in pro Black movements because we don't fit the narrative. And that's unfortunate because when things go down in our community, and I'm talking about the Black community, it's often Black LGBTQ people that are on the front lines, such as the Black Lives Matter protests, which were really, led um, by the Black LGBT community to
And
some
how did that
extent.
work out? And then, okay, we let's be real, because it was led by some LGBT and some immigrants. And how did that all work out? In nothing but scandals. Okay, so let's not say there's some good and bad in every sector of our society. That's what it is. But lineage is lineage. Even if you're LGBT, if you have a foundational Black American lineage, that's your lineage. That's not based on an opinion. You can't really negotiate it or really rationalize it with people. Your lineage is your lineage. But anyway, let me get some more people on here. Let me get let me get Marcel. Let me get my brother Marcel on here. Then I'm gonna get brother Sir Major. I see Sir Major here. What's up, brother Marcel?
On up in the jumbotron. So if people want to sign up to volunteer, if we're still accepting, they can do that. So I'm just going to be up here for a quick second and do that. That's okay with you.
Oh
All
yes,
right.
perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. That's our brother Marcel putting that up in the jumbotron. And I'm gonna get Sir Major, my brother Sir Major. Then I'm gonna get Isla. Then I get her after Sir Major. What's up, Sir
What's
Major?
up, brother Tariq, man? What's going on?
I'm good, man. What's on your
Man,
mind, brother?
I just want to say, man, shout out to you, man. Keep putting your foot on these motherfuckers' necks. I shouldn't say that as an activist, but goddamn it, these niggas they bother, man. What's wrong with these tethers?
Man, they see us making power moves,
Yeah.
and 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 they see us doing stuff that they wouldn't do in their homeland. So yeah, there's a lot of hatred and jealousy that they're projecting on us right now.
What you think about that
Yeah.
one confused brother with the Black Panther hat, the Boricua?
Oh, yo, yeah, yeah. That's a time wasting troll who's I don't really go into the dude's rooms, but just the fact that you have moist dudes like that sitting around having coping sessions for 8 and 9 hours about another man, that speaks for itself. You dig? So we're doing what we're doing, and we're gonna keep on doing it. But all right, let me get some more. Thank you so much, brother Sir Major. Let me get some more folks in here. Let's get Isla. I think that's your name.
Yes, that's my name. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say that I agree with the point of self-sabotaging and it being an affliction within our community. I kind of believe that it's based in fear, trauma, and the feeling of unworthiness.
Yeah.
Now, as it pertains to Kanye West and his, latest antics, I think that, and the consequences basically that ensues as a result of what he's done, I believe that it kind of reinforces that narrative that that particular religious based group of people hold all the power and are untouchable.
Yeah.
Um, I did have a question about the rally. Were we able to reach out to Dr. Claude or Dr. Darity?
I haven't reached out to Dr. Claude. I know he kind of doesn't do too many public appearances like that, and I think somebody was supposed to reach out to Dr. Darity, but we're gonna see. But
Okay.
We're going to try to reach out to Dr. Claude. I might try to hit him up when I'm here, while I'm here. So we'll see. We're going to see. But it's going. Are you coming to the event?
Yes, I got my hotel room the day you announced it officially. So hopefully everything comes through and I get there. So yes.
Yes.
And my thought about that, and I just wanted to add this, and then I'll, go ahead and drop down. My thought was that, if they weren't able to attend in person, if we had some kind of virtual attendance where they're like on a jumbotron setup, where they could speak maybe for like 5 minutes just to kind of say hey to everybody.
That the logistics of that, it's already difficult enough getting all this stuff together as is for the in-person thing. So that would be another thing. We would need
Got
to,
it.
yeah. But anyway, but thank you so much,
Okay,
dear.
thank you. Okay, bye.
Oh Lord, yeah, that would be a whole different thing. Yeah, logistically that wouldn't work. What's up, Afro Elite?
How you doing, brother Tariq?
I'm good. What's on your mind, sir?
Well, I wanted to speak on the subject. I wanted to speak on the fact that Kanye has been pandering to the alt-right crowd. And what's interesting is right now you don't see the alt-right crowd sticking up for him. This man
No,
is losing deals. He's getting his money taken out of the bank, all of that stuff. And you don't hear anybody talking about freedom of speech or anybody talking about Kanye and his defense, just like they did with Joe Rogan. None of the alt-right freedom of speech crowd, none of them are saying anything in Kanye's defense. So this man is in the wrong corner.
yes, indeed, and they're leaving him out there to dry, hanging dry. They ain't saying nothing about Kanye. I want y'all to notice that Kanye's been doing all of that pandering to the alt right, and as he's losing deals, you don't see these people stomping for him. Like when stuff happens to Joe Rogan, boy, the white supremacists come out in droves. They start trolling and they start making phone calls. They're not stumping for Kanye. They're stumping against him. You got the white people stumping against Kanye heavy, but ain't nobody white really caping for Kanye right now. Y'all better understand how on code these people are. These people operate by being on code with each other. They might have some type of idealistic differences, but when it comes to dealing with black people, they get on code with each other. FBA Empress, hop on, dear.
Good evening, sir. How are you? Can you hear me? I'm sorry, I'm
Yes,
at work.
I hear you. How are you?
I'm doing well. There's a couple things. So, like yesterday, or was it this morning, when I heard you live, and you were like you were in DC, and you needed a place to shop, and people was telling you, what Burlington and Pentagon City. I'm like, it's a Macy's right there. So shout out the Lioness for hooking you up. But I just wanted
Yes.
to, right? Yeah, I used to work actually right there by Freedom Plaza. I used to go down there like every day and just watch the kids do skateboarding down there. It's a
Oh
cool, it's
yeah.
a very nice spot. So yeah, I'm excited that the family's coming. You know, I'm from DC. I'm here in DC, and I just want to let anybody know if you have any questions about like what to do or anything, where how to get around, maybe the metro. You can hit me up in the back channel. I'm here for you, family, and I can't wait to see y'all on November 5th.
Yeah, everybody follow our sister, follow FBA Empress right now, especially if you're coming out here to the event. That's good. We need people who are local that other people can reach out to because I don't know my way around DC for nothing. So Jade and Empress, these are people who will be great resources that people can tap into. Real quick question, FBA Empress. Downtown, where's a good place to get some fried chicken with the mambo sauce downtown?
Okay, so you already downtown. I would go to Old Ebbitt Grill. You are right around Old Ebbitt Grill. Get them double fried with the mumbo sauce. Okay, tell them
Oh,
that, and
what's the
they'll
name?
know.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Old Ebbitt.
Oh, Edgar. What? How late do they stay open?
Oh, Epic got a nice little late light. They open now. They should be open right now. They should be open because when I used to work at a restaurant around there. Excuse me, and we would go to Old Epic after work. So they should be open now. Tell me you want them double fried and mumbo
There you go. Thank you so much. Yes,
sauce.
yes.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, I'm ordering that right when I get off here. Yes, and then I'm gonna eat my other bean pie that ZZ's dad gave me. All right. Let's see. Let's hop on here. Let's see. We got a lot of folks on here. Let me get some new faces that we have not seen on here. Let's get who we got? Um let's get Cushite Queen. All right. Get Cushite Queen in here. Yes, you are. How are
I'm
you?
good. How are you this evening? Welcome to the DMV.
Yes, indeed. I'm glad to be here. You out here in DC?
I'm from Baltimore, but I'm in the area. I'm down in the DMV area now.
Oh, there you go. So what's going on with you, beloved?
So I have a question for you. So I was listening to some of your broadcasts from earlier, and you were saying that you were looking for some videographers, and they were kind of janky in the area. Have you found anybody yet?
Well, I filmed some stuff today, but the brother came down from Jersey. It was a brother who had like, because we needed some high quality cameras, and this brother had like the red camera, so I had a brother drive down from Jersey. We're still looking for camera guys out here who got high quality. I'm talking about 4 and 5K cameras, and we're having a difficult time finding that. So we're still low key looking there.
Okay, because I know people that are like professional people down here. Like one guy I know, he works for NASA. Another guy, he does this regular, like this is his full-time job, but he said he was booked. So what I did was I've actually sent your flyers out to some people and asked them before I say, hey, here's Tariq's information, and email him. But I do know some actual professional people down here. I just don't know if at the last minute people can accommodate. But it's definitely some solid people. You just got to find them.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'd like to find them. Yeah, I'm looking for them. All right, but thank you so much, beloved. Thank you. We were looking for some camera guys out here in DC, and I'm gonna be honest, man, a lot of the stuff didn't really look that good. A lot of these cats, they didn't have high quality cameras. I'm talking, I like doing stuff with like 4, 5, 6K cameras. You did, and a lot of people, they just didn't have nothing popping like that. And I'm still looking. I'm still open. I'm still looking. I'm still open. Still looking, and I'm still open. Y'all know somebody? info@tariqelite.com. info@tariqelite.com. That's my email. Because push comes to shove, I will just bring in some camera crews from either New York or LA. I'm gonna bring somebody in. Somebody's gonna film, but I wish we could get some local people who got the kind of equipment that we want to get down with. You know, let me get my sister ZZ. Yeah, let's get ZZ in here. What's up, twin?
Hey, peace. Peace, peace.
How are you? What's going on, dear?
Nothing much. Just nothing much. I just wanted to say it was great meeting you today. I've been waiting for it long. I've kind of manifested it. It's a blessing. And that other power was supposed to be for your kids, okay? He gave that other
Oh
power
no,
for your
no,
kids.
no! That's for daddy.
Okay.
That's for daddy. The kids ain't gonna get that one. I'm about to eat that one tonight. Them pies on hit. Tell your dad to hook me up with some more. Those are off the chain.
Oh no, we got you. We got you. He want to bring some out to the rally. He got 24 flavors, so we got you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Where can people find you, dear?
On YouTube, A to Z TV, Instagram, __ CFWM, and I'm on here Twitter, Shata _ you.
There you go. There you go. All right. Thank you so much,
I
beloved.
appreciate you.
All right. But anyway, man, like I said, we're talking about the self-sabotage. How a lot of us, man, are just afraid of power. We get in power positions and we don't know how to handle power. And then self-sabotage starts to take over. And also, when you see other Black people make power moves, you project your own self-hatred and try to sabotage them. There's a reason why we've had Tethers and Clowns and other people trying to undermine it. Yeah, us doing successful things sheds a light on inaction. A lot of times, and even in your personal lives, when you see yourself, when you start doing and making big moves, you notice a lot of people around you will get somewhat resentful. So you have to almost become a loner to a certain degree when you want to be successful. You don't want to tell a lot of your business. When you're starting to be successful, when you're starting to get a groove for yourself, you start finding yourself um, in smaller circles. You're not running in big circles because you understand people will start sabotaging you and people will start hating on you because your success ends up being a magnifying glass to their failure and their inaction. And if you're doing big moves and your peers are not, they look at that as reflecting badly on them. So instead of them stepping up, trying to get to your level, they'll try to sabotage you so that you can fall back down on theirs. You see? So we have to avoid those type of traps too. We got to watch who we hang around, and we got to watch the circles we hang around. You do? It's very important. Let me get our brother Great Black Shark in here. Let's get Great Black Shark in the building. What's up, brother? Good, man. What's on your mind, sir? I'm very good.
I'm gonna stick to the topic and I'll be very brief. The thing with Kanye West, or as I like to call him, Kanye West, him and a
Yeah.
lot of these other black celebrities, man, they forget one of the cardinal rules that those of us who are well studied in the work of Dr. Neely Fuller Jr. understand. Just because you get money that's equivalent to your white peers doesn't mean that you get the same impunity that they have. And Kanye is gonna
I
learn that lesson the hard way because see, you, myself, and every other successful black person in this room knows this. When you do finally get to that level of success, that's where your white peers are. They don't look at you as one of them. They look at you as a threat. They look at you
yes, they
as somebody to sabotage. They look at you because, like, think about it. Any of us that's ever flown first class or business class on a plane, when you sitting down with them, they always trying to find out what you do because they wonder how this nigga get up here. You know what I'm saying? So, like with Kanye, he doesn't realize that these same white people, the white lives that he says matters, they're not putting the cape on for him right now. They're getting ready to sabotage him on a business level nationwide. What was it, Ari
yep.
Emanuel? And that's just the one that we see now. They're behind closed doors right now, getting ready to strip him of all his wealth. And like you said, it's a lesson for younger black people, especially. It's something they need to learn. Just because you get money without common sense, that's just like not having anything. So with that said, brother, I'll land my plane.
Much respect, man. Real talk. Yeah, man. You better understand with Kanye. Listen, if you are a successful black person, you better understand that these people in the dominant society, they don't look at you as a peer. They look at you as a threat, and they don't want your success to become contagious to other black people. You dig? So they're going to be watching you anyway. And I'm not saying you shouldn't help other black people. You absolutely should. That's exactly who you're supposed to be helping so that you can get a base, so that you can have a foundation. You are 100% supposed to help other black people. But they'll try to isolate you and make you the mascot among them so that you don't influence other black people. There's a reason why Kanye is going around spewing all of these white supremacist talking points. That's because he's trying to get the alt-right to be his base, and that's not going to work. Like our brother Great Black Shark said, they look at you as a threat when you are a successful black person. They look at you like, well, damn it, how did this nigga break through? How did this dude get to our level as far as finances? What did we do wrong? They look at, okay, let's go back and let's look back in his background and see where we messed up. We rigged the school systems. We rigged the environment. We rigged the court systems. We rigged the music industry. We rigged the sports entertainment industry, all in our favor to ultimately undermine these Negroes. So how did he break through? You see, that's how they look at it. That's why they want to get in your background. You see, black people, when you're successful, notice white people get very inquisitive about everything about you. So what do you do? How long you been doing that? You have a building? Where's your building? How much do you make a year? I mean, white people will get very specific about the questions when they see black people making moves. They want to know everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you're a successful black person. Or even if you just look successful. I won't even say successful. If you look not dusty, you walking around not looking dusty, that gives them reason to question, okay, where did we go wrong? Okay, he has all of his teeth and he's not homeless. Where did we go wrong? That's how they're so used to dealing with us when we're down bad. When we ain't down bad, they have to ask questions. Okay, whoa, this Negro's articulate. Oh, do we need to invest in more Ritalin or something? Yeah, they want answers when they see us making moves. Yeah, And what Kanye did, he gave them the rope in which to hang him. He handed that shit over with a silver platter, man. That was dumb. You don't get to talking reckless like that, dude, for no reason, just for some damn headlines. Man, all clout ain't good clout. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go out here and be controversial Kanye, and it's gonna get me a lot of headlines. Come on, man. You gotta have some decorum. You gotta have some decorum. You don't throw your money away for nothing. All you gotta do is have some decorum. You ain't supposed to say every thought that pops in your damn mind, man. We're not children. You can have decorum. And you can codify certain things too. If you have certain messages to say, learn how to codify. That's what Neely Fuller talks about. We have to learn how to master words and communicate in codified language. That's how the white supremacists get over. They know how to say things in codified language. They know how to communicate with each other based on code. They don't have to all just go all out and say some real reckless stuff. They can say things and then coded messages, and they pick up on it. That's the thing that gives them a leg up over us. They can immediately decipher when another white person is speaking to them in code. That's the secret of their power, ladies and gentlemen. That is the secret of white supremacist domination, them being able to understand coded messages among each other. They can speak in code and get on code with each other. That right there is the secret of their power. They're not really, on an individual level, they're not smarter than you. Collectively, they are, because collectively they understand how to get on code. That means, as Neely Fuller says, they're collectively smarter than us. So stop playing. We do not get on code as a collective. In fact, part of our code is undermining somebody, undermining the next person and trying to disempower them, just out of sheer jealousy. That's something that we have to get out of our culture. That's plantation mindset. That's tribal mindset that doesn't work in tribal groups. We have to get rid of these old habits that don't work for us and learn what codification is. This is why us delineating and understanding what our foundational Black American lineage is, that's about codification, because now we understand what our lineage is. And we're getting on code based on our lineage. Once we get on code, that's going to make everybody else get on code. See, the problem is we've been trying to get on code, but we've had so many other people who look like us who are not on code. And we let them in and they undermine us. So now that we're circling the ranks and we're getting on code based on us circling the ranks, other people will start getting some act right when they deal with us. You see? So certain moves and certain movements are very necessary in order to get codification. Let me get Sister Nikki in here. Let's get Nikki the God. What's up, Nikki the God? How are you, dear?
I just wanted to say that I'm kind of on the fence with Kanye, because I'm just, at this point, I'm just fed up with him and his white wife and these white women and him whining every time something goes wrong. I understand white supremacy. I understand everything that y'all have taught us, but I have been wanting to ask you this question for the past 2 days. I understand that both things can be right. I understand that white people can be on code against somebody like Kanye West. And I understand that he can be off code and he can be causing all of us damage. What do we do with somebody like Kanye West? What do we do? What are we supposed to do about it?
Well, the thing is that Rock Newman asked me that earlier today. See, the thing is, Kanye gets all of his money from the dominant society. He gets most of his money from the dominant society. A lot of us in Black society, Black people have kind of ridden Kanye off to a certain degree because of his antics and because of his insults towards Black society. Kanye has always taken shots at Black society. Slavery was a choice, and now this whole George Floyd thing. So a lot of Black people have kind of washed their hands of Kanye, and that's been the problem. This is why they're attacking him in the dominant society, and he has no base. So Kanye knows that he can't come to us and say, hey, Black society, can y'all get my back? We're letting Kanye hold his own nuts now. he's on his own, and now he's dealing with white supremacy on his own now. So now they got to learn white supremacy the hard way. When we've been saying, hey, white supremacy is real, white supremacy is real, he's been up here with white lives matter and all of this stuff. So now you go ahead and deal with the white lives and see how that works for you. So we're dealing with Kanye the way we're dealing with him, by letting him hold his own nuts, and he don't like it because he don't have a base. That's why he keeps trying to pander to the alt-right, and they're not biting either. This is another lesson that Black people have to learn. Nobody's going to have your back except the people in your community, Black people, and you don't shit on your base. You don't sit up here taking shots at your base. You dig? You don't keep sitting up here taking shots at people who look like you, who's supposed to be your base. And when the white people turn on you, you can't come to us like, hey, big head. No, no, no. Turn back around and you deal with them, Kanye. That's what's happening now. They're snatching deals from Kanye left and right. And Black society is looking like, okay, well, how's those white lives matter shirts working out for you? You dig? He's on his own. But anyway, let me get up out of here. What's the name of that place the sister said? Everett? Was it Old Everett? What's the name of that place the sister said? I know the last word was Everett. I'm about to head over there in a minute or call them up. Was it Old Everett? What was the name of the place? I forgot the name. What was that name? Where's FBA Goddess? Let me ask her one more time. Yo, hop on. Where are my DC people? I'm about to order them joints. Okay, there you go. Jade sent me the link. Oh, it's cool. All right, guys, let me get up out of here, man. Papi Akute and Lola Vuve to the family. I'm going to holla. And yo, go check out the new episode of Bucci Bear, man, on YouTube. Phenomenal episode. Everybody loves the new episode of The Adventures of Bucci Bear. Everybody's talking about it, man. This is a phenomenal episode. People love Percy Earl. The Percy Earl character people love, and the Lame Helligay character people love. Very, very funny episode, man. Very funny episode. And I'm writing the next episode now. That's going to be even more off the chain. So yes, go check out the latest episode of The Adventures of Bucci Bear on my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Peace.